Yo, what is good, Knicks Nation? Welcome back to Knicks Media. This is Richie, and in this video, I want to talk about the Knicks vs. Nets game that just got wrapped up. The Brooklyn Nets came out on top and defeated them, and this was a really ugly game from start to finish. But in this video, I want to talk about my thoughts and some positives to take away from this game, and talk about the Knicks on a 4-game losing streak and what they need to fix, what players should get more minutes, what players should be on the bench. All that good stuff will be in this video, so make sure, if you guys are new to the channel, you hit that subscribe button. If you enjoyed the video, make sure you thumbs it up. With that being said, let's jump right into this video. So the Nets just absolutely outshooted the Knicks. I mean, we cannot get a stop for our life. The Brooklyn Nets, it felt like every single three-point jump shot that went up, it went in. Kevin Durant was Kevin Durant, and I wanted them to play with their heart tonight, the Knicks, and I feel like they just could not keep up with them. I like what I saw offensively from the Knicks, so let's get in individual performances. So Julius Randle continues his fine play for the New York Knicks. He dropped a 30-point bomb with 5 assists and 7 rebounds. So Julius Randle is so consistent. He's probably the only consistent player on this Knicks team that is playing well. RJ Barrett looks like he's breaking out of his slump. He had a very bad first half. He only had 2 points, which was 2 free throws, 0 for 5. And then he finished the second half shooting like 7 for 9 or something like that. Finished with 20 points. And that is a really good sign for RJ Barrett, because I am not writing off RJ Barrett. I know there's so many Knicks fans that think that he's a bust and they think that we should get rid of him. I'm not one of those. I understand that it takes a while for some players to develop and get comfortable in the NBA. A guy like RJ Barrett is so far away from his full potential, it is ridiculous. Kevin Knox had a very good game off the bench. So did Emmanuel Quickley. Kevin Knox off the bench, he had 13 points, 5 for 6 from the field, 2 for 3 from beyond the arc. Emmanuel Quickley, he had 19 points, 7 for 15 from the field, 3 of 6 from downtown. So those are the 2 sparks off the bench. And then Mitchell Robinson had a very good game as well, a double-double, 10 points, 12 boards, and he finished with 2 blocks. The people that struggled tonight, Elfrid Payton, 3 for 11. Austin Rivers struggled tonight, 3 for 10. And yeah, that's really the individual performances. So let's get into the negatives, right? The big negatives is Elfrid Payton. And Austin Rivers definitely did not have a good game tonight. But it felt like whenever Elfrid Payton was on the floor, they had no shot. It felt, okay, so they sub in Emmanuel Quickley. Quickley lights it up, has a really good 3-point jump shot. He's getting his teammates involved. He has a really good floater. He looks like a really good point guard. And we cut the lead to 5 points or something like that. And then Thibodeau replaces Quickley for Elfrid Payton, and then the Nets go on a 14-5 run. And it's just like, Payton is beyond terrible, and I'm just gonna not hold back right now. I am so sick of Elfrid Payton. I feel like every Knicks fan can agree with me here. Whenever he has the ball in his hands, it seems like he's going to shoot it, and it's always a bad shot. And when it goes in, it doesn't even feel like it's benefiting the team at all. Does not spark the offense. He's a selfish player. He's a point guard that keeps his head down and dribbles the ball too much, and he's holding this entire team back. I don't want to get into a rant right now, but watching that game, I was so frustrated watching Elfrid Payton play basketball. He's definitely one of my least favorite players on the Knicks of all time, to be honest. I've never disliked a player more in my life. This Knicks team is not going to be competitive and not going to win a lot of games unless they replace Elfrid Payton at that starting point guard position. I know it sounds like I'm overreacting, but throughout the entire season, he's just not been playing good. He had a couple games where he blows up for like 22 and 10 assists, and he looks good, but he can't play consistent basketball. He does not have a jump shot. If you're a point guard in this league, you need to be able to shoot in at least consistently from beyond the arc, and he does not bring that. He does not bring any fluidity to the offense. I would be okay with Elfrid Payton if he can't shoot, but he can do other things like facilitate the rock and orchestrate a really beautiful offense, but he can't do anything offensively for this Knicks team, and he holds his team back. Whenever Elfrid Payton is on the floor, they do not look like a good team. Whenever Emmanuel Quickley is on the floor, they look like a good team. So I hope eventually we can have this starting lineup of Emmanuel Quickley at the 1, RJ Barrett, Kevin Knox, Julius Randle, Mitchell Robinson. I feel like that's a fan favorite lineup that we should all love, but that is not the case, and it's just the Knicks fall to the Brooklyn Nets, and I'm sorry I went off a little rant there, but I just cannot take Elfrid Payton anymore. Austin Rivers is definitely struggling. We should bring that up as well. He shot 3 for 10 from the field. I'm not too worried about Austin Rivers because we see what he can do when he gets red hot. But let's just finish off the video with RJ Barrett, because it seemed like he got into his rhythm. He finally hit a three-point jump shot, and then he started lighting it up in that mid-range game. He scored like 14 points in the third quarter, and he looked like really good. And I love that RJ does not stop. A normal, traditional 20-year-old sophomore would stop shooting the ball when he was sucking that much. I mean, RJ Barrett was in a terrible slump, looking like he does not belong in the NBA. And yeah, I understand why Knicks fans are completely writing off RJ Barrett, because he looks so bad on the court these past 2 weeks. The first 2 weeks in the season, he's not looked good consistently. But the reason why I believe in RJ Barrett genuinely is because of his work ethic and his confidence in himself to keep going. I'm going to keep shooting the ball because I know I can do this. I'm in this league. I was a third overall pick for a reason, and I'm RJ Barrett, and I have all the confidence in the world to be a good basketball player. And that's why I genuinely believe RJ Barrett has a bright future on the New York Knicks. If you guys disagree, that is totally okay. I'm just voicing my opinion on this platform. And to finish off the video, let's talk about Julius Randle again. He deserves a lot of credit because he is balling out, looking like the best player on the team by far, consistently driving to the rim, mid-range jump shots, actually hit a couple three-pointers tonight, and is looking like a really good player. And Tom Thibodeau, as a coach, I like what he's doing, but he needs to work on the substitutions. I don't like seeing all these minutes. We saw 38 minutes from RJ Barrett again, and 40 minutes from Julius Randle. I'm not expecting this to continue when we get healthy, but it's definitely something to look out for because I do not want Julius and RJ to be playing 38 plus minutes per game. That is not good. So that does it for this video. I just want to make a quick one about my recap and my thoughts of the Knicks-Nets game. Let me know down in the comment section your thoughts. Obviously, the Knicks are on a 4-game losing streak, so it's not the best video, not the most optimistic video, but the thing that we could take away from this game is the young guns showed up. Emmanuel quickly had a stellar game. Kevin Knox had a great game. RJ Barrett had a really good second half and dropped 20 plus points. Julius Randle continues to shine. Mitchell Robinson is a beast down low, defending the rim and getting putback dunks. And that's really all the positive things I can say. The negatives, you guys heard me talk about it. Elfrid Payton, Austin Rivers, and the entirety of the Knicks defense did not show up tonight. So again, that does it for this video. Leave a comment down below your thoughts, and I hope you guys have a fantastic day. Let's go Knicks! Peace.